Hi guys, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. Today I wanted to discuss this topic, whether you struggle with this, because I know I've struggled with this with myself for many years. And this one is about do you care about what other people think of you? I want to share a personal story on why I cared for so many years, what other people think of me. And then we'll get into how to, what to do if that is something you struggle with. So there's 4 tips that I'll share with you today. So growing up as a little child, in India, I grew up in India, for those of you who don't know. And back in India in those days when I was growing up, dark skin was something that was not beautiful. So I grew up with getting a lot of comments, that fair skin is beautiful, and obviously I'm not fair skinned. So you can imagine the kind of belief that I grew up with, that I'm not beautiful. And so I was always, always wanted to get that, affirmation from other people that I am beautiful. And I grew up with, many, many years of not feeling beautiful or not feeling pretty. And it was very devastating, actually. And so I grew up always trying to do things or fit things or fit into groups or with friends where, where I was always worried about what other people thought of me. And to some extent, I still struggle with it, but I continue to work at doing things that where um, I don't need that anymore. I don't crave it. It's not like I can function without it. So today I want to share 4 tips with you guys that you can use, and they all shift your mindset. So the first tip is, there's this book that I read. It's called The Four Agreements. Maybe you've read it. I'm not sure, but if you haven't, it's a quick read. I highly recommend it. But anyways, one of the agreements he talks about is don't take things personally. And he says in the book that what other people say about you is not a reflection of you, rather, it's a reflection of them. It was a huge mindset shifter for me because now whenever people put me down, it's not about me that they're talking, it's about them. They're saying, if they're putting me down, it says more about them, the kind of person that they are, like how judgmental they are. Maybe they're struggling with something that they're putting me down. But anyways, I want you to remember that if anybody has put you down in the past, it's not so much about you. It says a lot more about them, the other person who's saying that to you. So that's the first thing. And second thing is, you probably, when what other people think of you, probably hurts you, if it's something negative, is probably because you judge yourself for that. And it's a truth hard to hear, but it's really a truth that I found in my own life, is that when people say, oh, like somebody really, really close to me recently said, that I'm facing my fear of driving recently, right? And I heard somebody really, really close to say to another person, oh, like, how is Nav gonna fly to a new country on her own? She can't even drive on her own. And that really hurt me. And I mean, it's now I've overcome that, but at the time, I think I was so hurt by somebody else's judgment, because to some extent I judge myself, the fact that I don't drive and the fact that I'm not independent. And anyways, all that is changed now because I'm facing my fear of driving, and I actually do drive alone now and I feel a lot more free. But anyways, I think I just want you guys to reflect that if there's something that other people are saying about you that you don't like, I want you to remember that there must be some part of you in you that's judging that. So I want you to stay aware, you know. And another thing is, and the third thing that I wanted to say was that, the way you stop caring about other people's judgment is because you give love to yourself, right? So the point of self-love, there's a lot of talks these days about self-love, and all that means is that if you give to yourself first, like what I mean by that is if you take care of yourself, if you exercise, you eat the right food, physically, you eat the right food for your mind, like looking into inspirational stories, when you have so much self-love for yourself and you start loving yourself, you will stop giving a damn about what other people think of you. It's true. It happens over time. It's not something overnight. But I really want to encourage you to do that. And then something else that goes along with that is, surround yourself with positive people. If you're finding that your friends are negative, or they point out what's wrong with you, or maybe they put you down, I'm not sure, but take a notice. Who is it that you hang around with? There's a book I read. It said you are the average of 5 people you hang around with. So if you hang around with negative people, guess what? You're gonna start thinking negative and doing negative and saying things negative before you know it. And the same thing can happen when you hang around positive people. So hang around people who expand you, who encourage you to, go for your dreams. And the fourth tip is the one that I'm really big on, is feeding your mind some positive food. I really want to encourage you guys to take some time every day. Most of us commute to work and we listen to music. Change it up. One day a week, listen to something inspirational. Maybe listen to a podcast. YouTube is all full of inspirational stories. Download some and listen to them, and try to figure out for yourself, like, what is it that these people do every day. So feed your mind some inspirational food. So those are the 4 tips. First, what other people say about you is not a reflection of you, it's a reflection of them. Second is hang around with positive people. And the third is, the fact that you don't like other people judging you is because you judge yourself. So build that muscle of self-love, take care of yourself. And the fourth thing is, what was it? Feed your mind some good food. So those are the 4 tips for you guys. It was a little bit longer video today, but something worth talking about. If you like this video, make sure you like it. Share it with your friends. You never know who might need to hear this message. So use your power to share this message. And let me know in the comments below, like, do you care about what other people think of you? And if you do, or if you don't, why is that? What kind of shift happened in you that you stopped caring about other people? I'd love to know. So I'll leave it there. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you at the next video. Bye-bye.